y'all, welcome to Happy Art Creations and welcome to my today. And my today is something special because I'm having a collaboration with Kristin Lustig Originals, and we are doing birds and butterflies, and I just can't wait for you to see it. Here's just a little bit of it. Just a tease, just a tease. Anyhow, it needs another coat of resin, but we're working on that. But anyhow, so excited to get together. Y'all come join us. We're going to have fun. It's going to be great, and I can't wait. Okay, Kristin, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. See you in just a few minutes. Goodbye. Oh, or see you soon. Excuse me. All right, toodles. Hey y'all, Tammy's back. Okay, well I want to go over the colors with you because I'm going to do that kind of a Dutch pour, but not all over the place. I'm just going to basically blow it around with my blow dryer. Y'all, I lost my little ditty, and this goes to my my heat gun, and I'm gonna try it. I hope it works because I can't find, and it's perfect for this size canvas, which is just a little 9 by 12. And anyhow, let's go over my colors. They are most gorgeous, okay? This right here, oh, where are my glasses? I can't even read it, y'all. Okay. Alrighty. This is the Aqua Flash Color Shift by Folk Art, and it's most beautiful. Alright, let's get that out of the way. This is the Arteza Shocking Lime Green. And it is it's very similar to the Green Flash. But it has, like, you know, it has that gold undertone, which is what I wanted. Alright, my next one is empty. I mean, I scraped the booger out of it. I actually even got a little cup and put some Floetrol in it, stuck it in there and sucked it up before I cut this end off, shook it up and kind of loosened up that stuff, poured it back into my little cup, which is right here. And this is Greenish Blue by Amsterdam. Okay, so it's, none of these are like totally what I would call, that's might be a little bit too, let me add a little water. I'll try 1 squirt of water. Love my water bottles to do that because it only gives a little mist, and sometimes it's all you need is to loosen it up. But anyhow, when you can't get all the paint out, and you know paint is expensive, and man, I try to get every little bit. And I know it. I didn't get it all, but I got quite a bit, okay? And there's nothing left to it. In fact, I had to dig it out of the trash for this video. But anyhow, so I took this blue and I added some white, and I got this pretty. And the white I used for that was the Pebeo Titanium White. High viscosity. That's what I used for that to lighten this greenish blue. Then one of my most favorite colors, I love Phthalo green. It's one of the best colors. You can go and do all kinds of shades of green with phthalo green. I mean, it's beautiful. Okay, so this is Series 1 Phthalo Green Interactive Acrylic, and I got this on sale when I was at Jerry's Artorama a while ago. You don't need much of this. Okay, so that's what this is, and I added a little bit of the, what is it? I added sparkle to it. Okay, but I added some white to it, and I've got this beautiful, that is a little thick. See? And there goes my little water, maybe a squirt and a half. Kind of like a spitting in the wind kind of thing. Can you tell that I grew up in Texas? Although I was a military brat and lived all over the place. My dad settled in Texas when I was 16. And over my life, I lived in Texas 30 years. So Texas is our hometown, although Tennessee is our home. Okay? So we've seen all my colors. My white for my base is just Creative Inspirations from Jerry's Artorama. Here we go. It's really the bomb diggity, and I use it like everybody else uses the new Artist Loft. This is so good. So good. I love it. And this one in this bottle, I don't have the little thing out because I'm completely out of it, is the Arteza Gold. Just the gold. Okay, put these down here because I didn't want to get on some things up in places I didn't want. All right, underneath, here we go. I've got it taped. This is just a regular stable back. I put these cups in here like this because I really don't want a whole lot of lift to it. And believe it or not, I can put that right back in. Hit my head on my camera, which is right there. I did this before, and y'all, it actually works really well. And it does not, there we go. And I push it all the way up to the back there, you know, in the corners, and it's stuck. And it moves around okay, and it doesn't worry, but it doesn't leave any circles on there, and it doesn't get all over. So underneath I have my wax paper, which is my go-to. I love wax paper. I use it for everything. I even use it when I'm resining. It's cheaper than using the freezer paper, which I love too. Okay, but this is what I have. All right, so my thought process is, and we'll get moving on this because this is just part one, is that I'm going to get this going, okay? Because this has to dry before we do the next step. All right, now, I didn't check this. This is actually a little thick for a Dutch pourri. I'm going to I don't want them super ultra thin like I had before, or normally for a normal Dutch pour. I should have done this before, but that's okay. I'll probably get bubbles now. My fault. I want my base to be really kind of real smooth, and that might still be too. Yeah, I'm going to have bubbles, but one thing about this not being house paint, I can use my torch. Okay, I love this 3D look. I was definitely inspired by AB Creatives, and Kristin and I really liked it too. She was inspired by AB Creatives, so we decided let's do a collaboration and do our thing as inspired by AB Creatives. That's kind of, I mean, you know, I did one before, and I've done, actually before, I've done some different ones too. I've actually sold all of those but one. And anyhow, the one I did just recently was like with the red bird with the red flowers in the background. It was so pretty. And I'll show you that real quick. Let me go get that. There we go. See that one? Y'all have seen that one. I posted that. And these are actually just swiped kind of flowers. These are blooms that I did, and I blew them out and used them. Anyhow, it's a mixture of techniques. Well, this one, I'm not going to, I don't know, I might actually do a few places where I'll swipe with a cell activator or with silicone. I don't know, but I really wanted to do, I prefer to do I want a flowing look, more of a flowing. All right, let me move that out of the way before I get anything on that. That is for sale. It's not varnished and or not, what's it called? Resin. So if you decide that you like that, just let me know, and let me know if you want it just, you know, a gloss varnish or something, or if you want it resined, because I can do that, okay? All right. Oh, I got songs on my brain. I've been working on some brush work, learning how to do acrylic paintings with brush, you know, brushes and things like that. And her name was Angie Anderson. Oh my gosh, she's so good. And so I watched her this morning, and she did a video that was about 2 hours long. It was so pretty, but it was on shading and things like that. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to try new things. Let me wipe that spoon off, or thing off there, so I can set it down without a disaster. So anyhow, I really like her. So let me get on to this and figure out where I want this. I'm going to have a beautiful little bird that's going to come up somewhere, I think, over in here. I'm going to have my greens down in here, and I am going to blow them up, but I also want to have the blues kind of going towards the sky and leave some white here in the middle. Okay? That's the plan. All right? So let me get my white on. Again, this is a 9 by 12. It's not my usual gallery wrap. The other one is gallery wrap standard. This one actually is staple back, but it's still lovely. This here is a oh, bakery, what is that stuff called? Oh, that you have to smooth it. Anyhow, it'll come to me in a little bit. But it makes it easier. It gives me a good coverage, and then I can go around and do my thing. This just wipes off. I literally, to do my sides, I just kind of take it off the paddle here. Fondant smoother. That's what it is. It's a fondant smoother. And it is true. It is smooth. And so here, I'll just take it like that. Alright. I had a little place that wasn't quite covered. Now, wasn't that simple? I swear by that. I've seen, what's it called? Also uses one. Sandra Lett. She uses one. Okay. And so, anyhow, I'll make that. I don't know why I'm even bothering because I'm going to blow it, right? But anyhow, that's that. That's going to cover my canvas, so I'm good with that. I have more of this if I need it. Got it in a bigger jug. Alright, and literally all I did was wipe this off. There we go. Made sure it's done, and I put that away. Wipe my hands one more time, and let's get going on this Dutch board. That's all I'm going to do on this segment. Okay, so I know I want my greenery down in here, and I want my blues down in here. Alright, or up in here. Alright. So I think I'm going to just kind of start here maybe with the blue. Like that. I want more up in here. Remember, I kind of want some in the middle that aren't quite and I might put a little bit more on that side like that. Okay? Let's just blow that and see how it looks. You ready? Oh, I didn't even do my, let me get these bubbles real quick. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. In my thought process as I was doing this, I thought, no, I'm just going to put everything together, but I want specific places. I want less of the blue down at the bottom. I want more of it like that. That was a lot. Okay, well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and add my phthalo. I'm going to do more down in here. Like in here. It's kind of a bluey. It has a blue undertone, at least this one does, and I love phthalo green. Okay, I'm going to sneak in some of this Aqua. Normally I have these in cups, but I did the paint yesterday, so I put them in this plastic and just covered them with a... Alright, and as you see, I'm not going too much. Hopefully I can do my dream of what I'm thinking about here. Alright, I did that one. Here's the green. I might just do where the green flash kind of lime, what do they call it? Shocking lime green. It's a shifting from Arteza. Alright. Hallelujah. Amen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Awesome. Let me move these over this way just a wee bit. Get some of my hands cleaned off. Now I've got some white in this cup, and I'm going to add some extra white. I think I got white on my nose now. Alright, y'all. This is thicker. It's okay though. I'm only going to add a little bit more to soften this up in here a little bit. Let's see. I've never done one quite like this. Alright, let's see how this works. I hope it doesn't blow. Oh, perfect. And get hot. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh, look at those colors. Ooh, I love it. Let's start here. to, oh, look at those, it's so pretty. Do some other little things inside this, but step one is this. So let me see if I can get that prettier. Bring some of it up, the green. I might have to add more. Let's add some of the darker green right in there. This is doing good. Got this on Amazon. Had it a while. Alright, so I'm going to leave it alone. Or I need to fix right in here. Oh, there went my stuff because I need some more of that. There we go. I love that. Let's move this just a little. Just a little. Okay. It did good. Got a little hot on the outside, so we'll leave it alone. Alright, so one thing I have found, and if I can find it, where are you? Are you turned on? Yes. This right here is my airbrush, and it gives you a different kind of look. You can actually work your air when I go from the side, and I can get smaller little things in there and kind of layer them a little bit. Someone named them veils. They did it on my thing, and I thought, oh. So this is kind of brushy, you know? Alright, so let's start. Because I want a little bit more of what that is in that area right in here and give it a more brushy look. It's harder to do it from this direction for me if you haven't noticed. There we go. And I do love my, let me go over that edge real quick there. And maybe I can just blow this down just a hair. There we go. Open that up and bring it back over. See what I mean? So if you have one of these, they're good. I know I'm doing too much now. I gotta stop. But now I gotta fix what I've undone. Let's try right here. And again, my paint's, well, right up in here, it's not real thick. I didn't have a whole lot. So we're just going to leave it. I can fix it from there, but I don't know about you, but that is stunning. And I'm going to put one of those pretty little fat birds in there, and I'll have some other things wrapped up in there. So, y'all, this is one of the parts that we're going to be doing, and I got to keep them short so we can get it done. All right. I'll see you next time. Hang on tight. Bye. Okay, y'all, been playing with my flowers, trying to figure out what I wanted, and I've decided I want this simple because I'm going to have little flowers. So what I'm going to do, let me get this. I'm going to show you. It's not going to take anything. Can you see it? All right. I'm going to go, oops, it's hard holding it. I'm going to do it like that. Then I have some of this. I could either use that, or I have some over here, which is what I've been using. And literally, watch that. I'm going to go put it down like that. Of course, I'm moving. But anyhow, just putting some spark of other darker yellow in there. And I'm going to do oodles and oodles. Can you see that? It's kind of hard, but that's all. And I was playing. I was blowing things around and everything, but I just couldn't get it to quite do what I wanted to do. And I wanted some smaller things. So this is going to be real simple to do. You're just going to blob it on. This here is some, the liner you put inside your cabinets. The bumpy side is on the bottom, and I just taped it to a piece of board, literally. And it's the best thing I found. The acetate paper is good. Sometimes it's hard and it sticks. I don't know why it sticks. I'm hoping my bird doesn't stick because I did that first without thinking. So anyhow, I'm going to continue doing these, and anyhow, here you go. Next step, you'll see all of this come together. Alrighty, thanks. Bye. They are pretty though, aren't they? Here we go. Hey y'all, look, I am back for just a second because I wanted to show you. This is the beginning of my bird, okay? Now these are in all those little things that I did on that last sheet. Anyhow, they're in multiple pieces. Look. And what I do is it looks like it has a shape. And so I do what I can with the shape. Then I think, okay, and then sometimes it looks weird, so I have to be looking around for bird pieces and see, I add them on. Now these are two separate pieces, but look, they fit right in here. So here's the beginning of my little bird. The beginning. So really all I'm doing is, I showed you how I do it, and sometimes it's just hard. My Dutch pour part, let me bring it out. It's still wet. But right there in the middle, it's kind of hard. It's going to be beautiful. I got to be careful. But as you can see, let me get that out. Then I'm thinking of putting it somewhere in here. See why I wanted that to be opened up? Haven't decided on everything, and I might even do some chain pull for some flowers in here and add some leaves. So let me put that up out of the way, this thing. And I want you to see, I want you to use your imagination. Okay, I had lots of leftover paints, and that's all I do to make my little pieces. So, like here's a leaf, okay, that I might use with some of it. Let me find another one here that I literally just peeled them off. Some are easier to peel off. If they're really thin, they're hard to get off. So you can get, that one there I probably won't use for this, but I had some pretty paint, so I said, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I'm not going to use that one for these. I might use, if I can get it to come up, I had some of this left over. I might use these as little flower buds. See? I also have, let me move this here. Here's some more leaves that I messed around with and just poured on it. This was just leftover paint. Now, I have to tell you, this plastic sheeting here, it is not right. So I had to cut out the bird. I think the back. Yeah, see it's real shiny? That's actually the plastic, and it'll go on the thing. But I thought I'd take these little guys right here and just make little flowers with these two little buds, and then have something coming down. I'm not quite sure yet, but I wanted to show you the progress of how I think about these things. And also, when you go ahead and you're looking at things, now tell me, I like birds, so I see birds. I'm a little birdie myself. So anyhow, if I showed you this little piece, this one right here, I see a quail, maybe two baby birds. I do. I can see their little curly tail and everything else that I can attach down here. Everything's kind of fixable, and you just do it according to your imagination. Okay, so this is the next step. I'm getting things together while everything is, while my painting is drying. I can't really do anything until that's done. This will be glued on. Right now it's just kind of stuck to itself, but it does peel apart. Here's some pretty leaves that I've got going here, and some others that I can just pull up. They're all different colors, and I can cut these out and shape them to the sizes that I want. But you just use your paint that you have. So if you have leftover paint, go for it. Just put it out, and I would recommend, I'm putting my hand in some wet paint. Let me move this. If you have a thicker plastic sheeting, or one like this, the ones that have like the holes, you know what I'm talking about? They work real good. But these sheets right here that are like transfer, they work, but you have to cut the paint off. It just, I can't get it off hardly. So anyhow, and I usually have those pretty close so that I don't waste my, like you can see my scrapes right here. Some of these are scrapes that I took right here, and I just put them on a piece, okay? So anyhow, that's where we're at. And I'll see you at the next step. But isn't she starting to look pretty? Now, she's not detailed out, but she sure is pretty. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Toodles. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Okay, now this isn't put together. This is just kind of put like I'm going to use it, okay? So I made this little bird, and it's made up of lots and lots of pieces. Let me just set this down here. And if you hear a cat, she's driving me nuts. little pieces here. The tails, as you can see on the back, I've kind of tucked in. Oops, lost that piece. This is part of her wing. I've got part of it tucked under, and all I did was kind of move it around, and I cut it to what it would look like, maybe a bird sitting somewhere. Let me get this piece. I don't know, I just thought this might be pretty right in, do I have it backwards? Right in there. So I'm going to put that in there. This is another like leaf kind of thing, and I thought, oh, that would make a pretty chest. Now I am going to paint and put some details in this, but this is the base and this is the bird, so I thought it turned out really pretty. I had just on my sheet, like one of these sheets right here, I just took the green and I just literally, which green was it? I was in a squirt bottle, but anyhow, it was like a dark green, and I just put it there, and then afterwards I cut it out to the way in the shape that I wanted it. Okay, so that's what I did there. I showed you the little leaves, and these peel off. Let me show you how easily these peel off. Oops, let's see, is everything okay? Just like that the majority of the time. Now if the paint is thinner, I have found, use thicker paint, make it thicker. I just kind of just did some colors there and put a stick through it basically, and I kind of designed it up that way, and I just used all kinds of, oh, I didn't use any of these because I decided I didn't like them for this, but it will be pretty for something else. And here's some more pieces. As you can see, I've been cutting things out, and see this one here I made up, and I had some leftover paint, so I thought, well, what the hey bird, I'm just going to go ahead and use it, and that's that piece that's right here, right there. See, it's kind of one of those. Then I had some other colors, and I thought, well, let's just try. I haven't tried to pull these off yet. They're pretty thin and they're pretty hard to get off. Okay, some of them were cut. But basically, then I had some on, I think it was on this sheet here. I had these little pieces such as these right here. And then I had these other ones that were in on that other, well, probably this sheet here. Oh, yeah, here's one. It's kind of hard to show you all these things like this. This one was a little, well, that one's going to come right off. I probably pulled it off. But that's kind of like one of the insides of the flowers. See? They're kind of roses, kind of, sort of, but I don't know. We're going to call it abstract. Okay? And then the leaves I just placed. None of this is glued on yet, and I'm going to use actually the white acrylic paint because it has pouring medium in it. And I'm going to put feet in here, so I'm going to put the bird right about in here, and I'll put some face and some details. I want to make it softer, more feather-like. And I just kind of place things where I wanted it. See, these peel up. Remember those little, oh, well, they're going to come up. It will come up. I just have to get the, oh, here, let me pull one that's not aggravating me. See, they peel up. So I'm going to take them up and glue them on the back and then put them right back down where I want them. Okay, so anyhow, I think this is turning out beautiful. So this is that next step, but doesn't that look gorgeous? And it just kind of all flows together with itself, and the blue just pops that yellow. Yellow and gold. Blue likes yellow. They're best buds. They're one of the favorite things. So if you can get a shades of blues and greens and yellows together, you're going to have something really gorgeous, and I can't wait to finish this. Okay, I'm going to glue them on, and we'll see how it finishes. Okay, hang on just a sec. Hey y'all, let me show you what I'm doing right now. Okay, some of these are actually stuck, like this one right here is actually stuck on. So some of it I was able to pull it up halfway, and I just took a brush and painted some on it. Then the little pieces that are close by like that, I just picked them up and sealed it. And then I made sure, since my paint is the green sparkly that's like this stuff over here, I just made sure I used a baby wipe and wiped it off. This one was partially stuck. This one, I'm not sure if it is. Best thing to do also is take a picture of it so you know where your placement was. Okay, so I'm going to take this up. Oh, these leaves, I'm sorry. These leaves go over here. and they didn't stick. So all I do is I put a little bit of the paint on the back, like that. Glue it on. If there's any overflow, next time I will choose the white instead of the green, but it does, I mean, it wipes right off, but just in case I miss it and it's on the white, then it's going to bug me. And all I did was put some glue on that and just kind of tuck it together like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Y'all, this is art, and it's kind of like a, oh, what do they call that kind of art? I don't know. Anyhow, that's all I did, and if I wanted to, like that one feels stuck and I'm not going to pull it. So I'm going to go ahead and just, and this is going to be resined ore. Bring it down like that. Now I still have to do, I'm hoping it'll let me do it. Now like this one is coming off gently. Okay. I still have to do this. So I'm going to gently lift this up. And normally, see, this is stuck again, and I think it's because I had it on that other paper. And I'm just going to go like that. And I'm not going to worry too much about the rest at this point. If I can lift it, I will. But I like the overlap. See, this is pretty well stuck, and if I mess with it, it's going to. And that doesn't always happen. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to put right here at the edge like that and connect it so I can actually connect the whole thing. I haven't put the bird together, taken it apart or whatever, so I'm going to have to do that separately, but basically it's the same thing. So I'm going to do this and place it right here like that. If there's any green, make sure you get it, and again I just take my little dibbly dabbly thing and make sure all of those, that green edge. Ooh, yeah, that's why you do white. But lesson learned. I did white last time, but I don't want that green anywhere it's not supposed to be. And then this one, I'm looking at my picture, and it goes right about there, and it'll cover that tip. So I'm going to just do this part. I'm just going to do this part first, get it in the place I want, which is right about here. Then it's in its place, and I'll tip this back and set it like that. I know the tip still needs to be done, so I'm just going to just do a little bit of the tip. Make sure that I don't have any of the green, and ta-da! Now this here, yeah, see, it's stuck. It is not coming up, so we're good to go on that. Maybe a little bit. No, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just not going to pull it. I don't want to rip it. I want to treat it gently. Now the bird's going to take a little bit more work, and this sweet little baby girl's going to be right about there. Okay, and I'll paint in her. Oops, let me bring you out. She's going to be right about there. But I've got to see if some of it's stuck. It is already stuck, a lot of it, so I just want to make sure. I'll turn it over, and if there's any spots that, like, hey, I can put it down, I'm just going to get a little bit of it, put it like that, and mark it, okay? And put that down like that. So anything that's moving around in the back, let's just do that. Put a little bit. It doesn't take much of this paint. It sticks, okay? This one's a little up, so just doesn't need much right here. Put that there and tap it in. These here are pretty well stuck. I am not peeling that real thin piece off. And when I put it on here, I'm going to take this and just glue, 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 glue. And then I'm going to take and start doing the detail work on the bird and the flowers, and add feather, you know, little tiny little things. I'm just going to take a small tiny brush and add colors here and there. Just give it more realistic detail. Okay. Yep, that one's a little bit harder to hold. Hurts my thumb over there. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect or fully covered, but I want to make sure it's in the position that I want. Okay, I don't want it like that. I want it more like that, and I want to show some space right here. Where's that leaf? Because it's going to have its little leg. Right there we go. Tap, 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 tap. And that is it. Everything's glued on. And then it's going to have a top coat of, varnish. And then I'm really thinking of doing, doing resin on these, because I just kind of like the idea of it, the 3D look. So that's all there is to this right now. I'm going to do the details and I'll show you what it is when we're finished, okay? Alright, toodles! Okay, y'all, everything's done now except for varnishing and resining, but look how pretty she turned out. Let me see if I can get that bird up there for you. Looky there. She's so pretty, and then the flowers turned out really well. I think this turned out really pretty, and it's something you can do too. Y'all, most of this design that's in this area, except cutting it out and putting it together, it's like a puzzle in that sense. But a lot of it was already in there because of the paint. So whenever you're putting down your pretty little things that you're going to do, and you're going to do your 3D whatever, do that ahead of time because it saves you a lot of time. But then it gives you this 3D look. So anyhow, this will be shown when you see the video. You'll see the finished product. And anyhow, I want to say thank you, y'all. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're not already, and thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Kristin Lustig for doing this collaboration with me. I was so excited. I can't wait to see hers. So anyhow, it'll be coming up soon. Toodaloo. Bye. Oh, and spark some happy in someone's heart. You may be the only one who can. Almost forgot and really didn't want to. All right, toodles. Bye-bye.